Language Foundations Vocabulary Flashcards, helping you achieve understanding.
Go upward with gradual or continuous progress. Did you ever climb up the hill behind your house? Go up or advance. Sales were climbing after prices were lowered. Increase in value or to a higher point. Prices climbed steeply. An upward slope or grade, as in a road. An event that involves rising to a higher point, as in altitude or temperature or intensity, etc. The act of climbing something. It was a difficult climb to the top. Improve one's social status. This young man knows how to climb the social ladder. Move with difficulty, by grasping. Slope upward. The path climbed all the way to the top of the hill. Go upward with gradual or continuous progress. Did you ever climb up the hill behind your house? Rise in rank or status. Appear to be moving upward, as by means of tendrils. Travel up. Go up a ladder. Go upward with gradual or continuous progress. Burn completely. Be consumed or destroyed by fire. Move towards. Increase in value or to a higher point. Move upward. Be erected, built, or constructed. A landmass that projects well above its surroundings, higher than a hill. Go upward with gradual or continuous progress. Copulate with. Go up or advance. The act of climbing something. Get up on the back of. Mount a horse. Something forming a back that is added for strengthening. A lightweight horse kept for riding only. Prepare and supply with the necessary equipment for execution or performance. Mount a theater production. A mounting consisting of a piece of metal, as in a ring or other jewelry, that holds a gem in place. The diamond was in a plain gold mount. Attached to a support. They mounted the aerator on a floating. Fix onto a backing, setting, or support. Mount slides for macroscopic analysis. Put up or launch. Mount a campaign against pornography. Get up and out of bed. An increase in cost. They asked for a 10% rise in rates. Return from the dead. Christ is risen. Theology, the origination of the Holy Spirit at Pentecost. A movement upward. They cheered the rise of the hot air balloon. Rise up. Increase in volume. Come up, of celestial bodies. The sun also rises. The amount of salary is increased. The act of changing location in an upward direction. Go up or advance. A wave that lifts the surface of the water or ground. Move to a better position in life or to a better job. Rise in rank or status. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Increase in value or to a higher point. An upward slope or grade, as in a road. The car couldn't make it up the rise. Take part in a rebellion. Renounce a former allegiance. The property possessed by a slope or surface that rises. Increase in price or value. Become more extreme. Come to the surface. Move upward. Rise to one's feet. A growth in strength or number or importance. Exert oneself to meet a challenge. Rise to a challenge. Increase in phase. The moon is waxing. Go up or advance. Any of various substances of either mineral origin or plant or animal origin. They are solid at normal temperatures and insoluble in water. Cover with wax. Wax the car. An upward slope or grade, as in a road. A movement upward. The act of changing location in an upward direction. An upward slope or grade, as in a road. Call forth emotions, feelings, and responses. Raise a smile. Summon into action or bring into existence, often as if by magic. Raise the specter of unemployment. Cause to become alive again. Raise from the dead. The act of raising something. Firemen learn several different raises for getting ladders up. Cause to puff up with a leaven. Invigorate or heighten. Cause to assemble or enlist in the military. Raise an army. The amount of salary is increased. He got a 3% raise. Give a promotion to or assign to a higher position. An upward slope or grade, as in a road. Put an end to. Raise a siege. Put forward for consideration or discussion. Raise the question of promotions. Raise from a lower to a higher position. Move upwards. Increase. Cultivate by growing, often involving improvements by means of agricultural techniques. We raise hogs here. Construct, build, or erect. Raise in rank or condition. Look after a child until it is an adult. Raise a family. Activate or stir up. Raise a mutiny. Bet more than the previous player. Bid, one's partner's suit, at a higher level. Bring, a surface or a design, into relief in cause to project. Raised edges. Cause to be heard or known, express or utter. Raise a shout. Collect funds for a specific purpose. The president raised several $1 million for his college. Create a disturbance, especially by making a great noise. Raise hell. Establish radio communications with. They managed to raise Hanoi last night. Increasing the size of a bet, as in poker. I'll see your raise and double it. Multiply, a number, by itself a specified number of times. 8 is 2 raised to the power 3. Pronounce, vowels, by bringing the tongue closer to the roof of the mouth. Raise your O. Raise the level or amount of something. Raise my salary. Give a promotion to or assign to a higher position. An upward slope or grade, as in a road. The property possessed by a slope or surface that rises. A reservation that is improved. I got an upgrade to first class when coach class was full. Get better travel conditions. I upgraded to first class when coach class was overbooked. Give better travel conditions to. The airline upgraded me when I arrived late and coach class was full. Hardware that provides better performance than an earlier version did. Rate higher. Raise in value or esteem. Software that provides better performance than an earlier version did. The act of improving something, especially machinery, by raising it to a higher grade, as by adding or replacing components. The power plant received a new upgrade. To improve what was old or outdated. I've upgraded my computer so I can run better software. An event that involves rising to a higher point, as in altitude or temperature or intensity, etc. An event that involves rising to a higher point, as in altitude or temperature or intensity, etc. Framework used for support or display. Get up on the back of. Come down. Result or issue. Start running, functioning, or operating. Come up, of celestial bodies. Originate or come into being. Move toward, travel toward something or somebody or approach something or somebody. Get something or somebody for a specific purpose. Gather, money or other resources, together over time. Gather or bring together. Come to the surface. Move upward. Be mentioned. Bring forth, usually something desirable. Move to a better position in life or to a better job. Move upward. Lifting device consisting of a platform or cage that is raised and lowered mechanically in a vertical shaft in order to move people from one floor to another in a building. Raise or haul up with or as if with mechanical help. The act of raising something. He responded with a lift of his eyebrow. Fly people or goods to or from places not accessible by other means. Food is airlifted into Bosnia. Invigorate or heighten. Lift my spirits. Make off with belongings of others. Transportation of people or goods by air, especially when other means of access are unavailable. Rise up. Cancel officially. Lift an embargo. Perform cosmetic surgery on someone's face. Take illegally. A wave that lifts the surface of the water or ground. Put an end to. Lift a ban. Plastic surgery to remove wrinkles and other signs of aging from your face. An incision is made near the hairline and skin is pulled back and excess tissue is excised. Some actresses have more than one facelift. The event of something being raised upward. Raise from a lower to a higher position. Move upwards. Lift one's eyes. Take without referencing from someone else's writing or speech, of intellectual property. The component of the aerodynamic forces acting on an airfoil that opposes gravity. Move upward. The fog lifted. Raise in rank or condition. The new law lifted many people from poverty. A powered conveyance that carries skiers up a hill. A device worn in a shoe or boot to make the wearer look taller or to correct a shortened leg. A ride in a car. He gave me a lift home. Call to stop the hunt or to retire, as of hunting dogs. Make audible. He lifted a war whoop. One of the layers forming the heel of a shoe or boot. Pay off a mortgage. Remove from a seedbed or from a nursery. Lift the tulip bulbs. Remove from a surface. The detective carefully lifted some fingerprints from the table. Remove hair by scalping. Rise upward, as from pressure or moisture. The floor is lifting slowly. Take hold of something and move it to a different location. Lift the box onto the table. Take off or away by decreasing. Lift the pressure. Take root crops out of the ground. Lift potatoes. The act of giving temporary assistance. Result or issue. Get up and out of bed. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Take part in a rebellion. Renounce a former allegiance. Originate or come into being. Move upward. Rise to one's feet. Get up and out of bed. Return from the dead. The dead are to uprise. Rise up as in fear. It was a sight to make one's hair uprise. Come up, of celestial bodies. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Move upward. Rise to one's feet. Ascend as a sound. The amount by which something increases. They proposed an increase of 15% in the fare. The act of increasing something. He gave me an increase in salary. A quantity that is added. A process of becoming larger or longer or more numerous or more important. The increase in unemployment. A change resulting in an increase. The increase is scheduled for next month. Become bigger or greater in amount. The amount of work increased. Make bigger or more. The boss finally increased her salary. Pass into a condition gradually, take on a specific property or attribute, become. Develop and reach maturity. Undergo maturation. Come to have or undergo a change of physical features and attributes. Come into existence. Take on form or shape. Cultivate by growing, often involving improvements by means of agricultural techniques. We grow wheat here. Grow emotionally or mature. Become attached by or as if by the process of growth. The tree trunks had grown together. Become larger, greater, or bigger. Expand or gain. Cause to grow or develop. He grows vegetables in his backyard. Increase in size by natural process. Corn doesn't grow here. An opinion that is held in opposition to another in an argument or dispute. There are two sides to every question. An elevated geological formation. The house was built on the side of a mountain. A surface forming part of the outside of an object. He examined all sides of the crystal. Sports. The spin given to a ball by striking it on one side or releasing it with a sharp twist. A lengthwise dressed half of an animal's carcass used for food. A family line of descent. He gets his brains from his father's side. A line segment forming part of the perimeter of a plane figure. The hypotenuse of a right triangle is always the longest side. An aspect of something, as contrasted with some other implied aspect. He was on the heavy side. An extended outer surface of an object. He turned the box over to examine the bottom side. A place within a region identified relative to a center or reference location. They always sat on the right side of the church. Either the left or right half of a body. He had a pain in his side. Located on a side. Side fences. One of two or more contesting groups. The Confederate side was prepared to attack. Take sides for or against. The property possessed by a line or surface that departs from the horizontal. An elevated geological formation. He climbed the steep slope. Be at an angle. The terrain sloped down. An elevated geological formation. Be at an angle. Have a tendency or disposition to do or be something, be inclined. He inclined to corpulence. Make receptive or willing towards an action or attitude or belief. Their language inclines us to believe them. An inclined surface connecting two levels. Bend or turn one's ear towards a speaker in order to listen well. He inclined his ear to the wise old man. Feel favorably disposed or willing. She inclines to the view that people should be allowed to express their religious beliefs. Lower or bend, the head or upper body, as in a nod or bow. She inclined her head to the student. A movement upward. Christianity. Celebration of the Ascension of Christ into heaven, observed on the 40th day after Easter. New Testament. The rising of the body of Jesus into heaven on the 40th day after his resurrection. The act of changing location in an upward direction. Astronomy. The rising of a star above the horizon. Organized opposition to authority. A conflict in which one faction tries to wrest control from another. A movement upward. Sloping upward. Coming to maturity. The rising generation. Advancing or becoming higher or greater in degree or value or status. A rising trend. Newly come into prominence. A rising young politician. The act of changing location in an upward direction. Moving or going or growing upward. The ascending plane. Proceed or get along. Develop in a positive way. Have smooth relations. My boss and I get along very well. Move forward, also in the metaphorical sense. Being ahead of time or need. Gave advance warning. A change for the better. Progress in development. A movement forward. Give a promotion to or assign to a higher position. Women tend not to advance in the major law firms. An amount paid before it is earned. A tentative suggestion designed to elicit the reactions of others. She rejected his advances. Situated ahead or going before. An advance party. Increase or raise. Increase in price or value. The news caused a general advance on the stock market. Obtain advantages, such as points, etc. Develop in a positive way. Move forward. We have to advance clocks and watches when we travel eastward. The act of moving forward, as toward a goal. Rise in rate or price. Contribute to the progress or growth of. Bring forward for consideration or acceptance. Advance an argument. Cause to move forward. Develop further. Pay in advance. Can you advance me some money? Come into being or existence, or appear on the scene. Develop in a positive way. Start running, functioning, or operating. Move towards. Appear or become visible. Make a showing. Develop in a positive way. Occur or become available.
Become our student and get access to effective and free educational materials. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to become a part of our growing YouTube community and to learn English effectively.